Hey guys, what's up? This is me, Sean from Tetroid.webs.com and YouTube.com/Sehinpete, and I finally got to hopefully the last segment, part 3. This is taking a lot longer than I was hoping for. This is about a 30-minute segment, so hope you guys brought your popcorn and everything to your computer screen or wherever you guys are viewing this at, your iPod, phone, tablet, laptop, netbook, whatever. So anyways, let's get to the review. This is a comparison / review of the Hyperdunks 2010 and the Hyperfuses 2010, which are Nike's two top-of-the-line basketball shoes. So we'll continue where I left off as declaring these Nike Hyperdunks the winner in our comparison for what I use them for. Uh, um, So another reason why I picked the Hyperdunks over the Hyperfuses is just because of the way the shoe feels really on your foot. This is a personal thing because everyone's foot obviously is different, but or at least that's what you're led to believe. But the shoe just really fits your foot very well. If you're like me and you like to alternate between wearing one sock and two socks, I have a Nike sock here. This isn't the Nike Elite sock. I just pulled that out. That's why it's a little bit dirty. I was balling in it, I believe, yesterday. But anyways, the difference between the two shoes really is these Hyperdunks I have up there, right there. Those are they're both Hyperdunks 2010s, but those are in size 12 and these are in size 14. So typically, if you're gonna end up wearing two socks with your shoes, I would recommend going up two shoe sizes to than your normal size. And if you want to wear one sock, obviously get your normal size. And Nikes do tend to run a little bit small, so. So yeah, let's see. These and for the Hyperfuses likewise, if you wear size 12, I recommend getting 12 and a half, if not 13. These are size 13 I have right here. A little bit of a tour on the inside. You guys can see there's a little Nike swoosh on the inside, and on the side right here you get your little label tag thing there. On the side here you get your label. So really, to keep it down on the weight, I mean, they've done a lot of weight cutting measures. We'll take out another pair. These are kind of Nike's second top of the line basketball shoes. So besides these two, then this would sort of come in after them. These are not really too much on weight, but they do offer a lot of protection. And I mean, overall, they're not a bad shoe. These are just normal Nike Airs though. So yeah. So you guys can see how, a normal basketball shoe compares to these supposedly they would be called elite basketball shoes. So another reason why I chose these Hyperdunks is because whenever I'm doing moves on the court, such as cutting, especially doing like suicides, and that also equivalents to if I were trying to guard someone and I had to cut back because a fast break was just initiated off of a missed shot. You just really want the response time to be, very quick, and those are also the moments where your foot is sort of like this, where you can potentially hurt your ankle. The Hyperdunks, as far as I've been wearing them, they really haven't been giving me any issue. I haven't been getting any issue with the Hyperfuses, but just because I've had these a little bit longer and they've been proven, I'd have to give that to the Hyperdunks. I mean, really, these are almost identical shoes. I really can't say you would go wrong with buying either one of them, but just for my personal taste, I prefer the Hyperdunks. You do notice a lot more NBA players and college teams having Hyperdunks than Hyperfuses. A few notable ones, such as Syracuse and Kentucky, where the Hyperfuse and Hyperdunks are worn by colleges such as Texas and USC, University of South California, I believe. I could be completely wrong there. You guys are gonna bash me in the comments and know. But let's say the Trojans, just so that way you guys know I'm not a completely non-college, how would you say that? I completely don't like. I mean, I like college basketball, but I typically prefer professional over college. But anyways, let's just say the Longhorns and the Trojans wear hyperdunks, and the orange and the orange and the Wildcats wear the hyperfuses. So there you guys know. There you guys go. You know, I watch a little bit of college basketball to know their symbols and whatnot. So anyways, so on NBA, these shoes are worn by players. Obviously, Rondo is the main player that wears these hyperfuses here. Let me see if I can even get you guys a picture of that. While I'm doing that, a lot of the rookies tend to be wearing these hyper dunks here. And Rondo's mainly the main player that plays in the NBA. That's an all-star that wears these hyperfuses. Show you guys another picture right there. You guys can see those are a pair of hyperfuses that Rondo's donning right there in the NBA Finals. You guys can't really see that well. But anyways, and there's really not that much different. So overall, these are both good basketball shoes. Either way you slice the pie. Personally, the hyperdunks just get a little bit of an edge on me personally for the design, overall aesthetics, and in terms of overall feel and grip and everything. But in terms of taking a beating, I know that the hyperdunks don't take a beating very well. As you can see these scuff marks here, and I mean you can see that little mark up there, right there, and I also have a little bit of a little red scuff mark there. So you really have to be, careful if you don't want those shoes to take a beating. I do use some of the shoe protectants and shoe coaters and stuff like that you can buy from like Sports Authority. Personally, I have mine from Champ Sports. I'm going to be picking up a shoe scuff mark remover this Sunday, hopefully. So I'll be able to see how well that works, and I'll hopefully be able to post a little video or report back to you guys on how that works. But the hyperfuses definitely look like they can take more of a beating than the hyperdunks can. But overall, I just think that the hyperdunks edge out this competition a little bit more. I'll show you guys the bottom real quick. See, it's sort of not a holographic, sort of a holographic look, I would actually say, on the Nike swoosh. And the different angles you change it to, the different colors they look. And then you have this little pad down here. And I think if you can see that, but that little piece right there that squishes in the bottom of the hyperfuses are pretty much just a design choice. Not really that much of anything special going on down there. They look more or less like a normal basketball shoe. So anyways, just a little bit of an edge I have to give to the hyperdunks. You can research all this stuff that I'm researching on nicekicks.com, Wikipedia, and also Nike.com. And you just click on a few links to get to the basketball shoes. So overall, they're both good shoes. But for another $30 more, if value and pricing and breathability and pricing are your main issues, and you also want that nice Nike Air cushioning under you, I would go with these hyperfuses here. And the hyperdunks are really for that nice cutting action for all 5 of your players: your center, power forward, shooting guard, small forward, and point guard. And for basically a whole basketball team. And just to be, wearing the top of the line shoe, go with the hyperdunks. So anyways, this is me, Sean from Tetra.webs.com. You just comes to Sehinpete, and you guys got my review and comparison of the hyperdunks